Hello, the time is 4:56 a.m., September 25th, and we're going to get into the technical analysis video of what I expect over the next week or coming weeks in the stock market. Um, so we left off, we were about here in this area. We were looking bullish, and then I was expecting a pullback. And the problem is we started breaking key support levels. And at that point, I knew we were going to be expecting more downside. I put in the group that I was expecting more downside, potentially a C wave coming all the way down, but we'll get into the nitty gritty of that in a few seconds. So let me just start by explaining this. So originally, I thought we were starting a new trend with a completed ABC correction coming down. And then we were starting a new impulse up. But I believe that we are still in the correction. So, according to Elliott wave theory, essentially, we can have a three-wave correction of flat. Well, this is three waves, so I initially thought, okay, well, this is pretty bullish. But it turns out that this is a A. This is all one big A, right? Oh, shoot. Excuse my French. This is one big A. This is a big B. And I'm expecting a big C to come back down. And we're going to make some type of pattern like this. This is basically what I'm expecting now. At first, I was thinking the ABC is over and we're going to, just kind of go to the moon. But I'm expecting more downside. The way I have this counted is, it's kind of weird. It's in a diagonal. So I have this as a wave one leading diagonal. Because we kind of been selling off on like low volume. And it's not really that impulsive yet. But I think at the beginning of this week, I'm going to be looking to play the long side because I think we're going to get a bounce. We should get some type of three-wave correction bounce up to about 3,500. I think we can see that. And ultimately, I'm expecting a sell-off before the election. And so we made a wave one leading diagonal and a wave two. We're going to get a wave two bounce correction. And then we're going to get a sharp sell-off probably towards the end of the week. So we have major earnings coming in from Apple, Amazon, Facebook, Microsoft, and I think even Google has earnings this week. I'm not sure. But essentially, I'm expecting a sharp sell-off, probably due to earnings or after earnings. It could, I don't know, but mainly just because of the uncertainty in the market due to the election. And also, we're not getting the stimulus until after the election as well. So we're not getting any stimmies. And this is just a rough version of it. But yeah, I'm thinking this was a 1 and we're making it 2. We're going to make this 2 this week. And then after that, we should get a sharp sell-off into the election. And then ultimately from there, I'm expecting the uptrend to resume. And then we'll get a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 coming up, basically. So at the beginning of the week, I'm going to be looking to play alongside and then potentially looking at some short positions. So first, the one stock that I really like, because I don't like playing around earnings, is Roku. So I think we could potentially make a move up if the market holds this week to about 246. This is the area I'm going to be looking for my first target, and then 256. I think Roku is in a pretty strong uptrend, clearly. So we should get a bounce. This is some good support. And yeah, I'm sorry, I'm just tired. But yeah, I'm going to be looking to play Roku at the beginning of the week. And then the plays towards the end of the week that I'm going to be looking at potentially shorting is Zoom. We did get the move up to close to 600. My target got hit. I caught the top by about, or I targeted the top by about $1. So that was pretty cool. I always love to see a plan come together, even though I wasn't in the trade. But if, let's say it's found a short-term bottom, we'll look to short this bounce if the opportunity aligns. So if we get this, we can at least, this is an A, we can at least expect some type of B wave up. And then if it lines up with the market turning due to the election and just an overall sell-off, then we'll look to short this 560 area, 555, 550 to 560. Look to short that. It's going to be a pretty good setup. And then Tesla, something else I've been looking at, and I think this can potentially go as low to about 330. We could hit a double bottom, but really I think it might go to 300. And Tesla's kind of been leading the market. So if Tesla is still in a correction, then that also gives me the idea that the market is going to sell off as well. Just because Tesla kind of tops when the S&P tops. It's really the stock that's been running this whole thing up, I've noticed. Like when Tesla's good, it just feels like everything else is good some kind of way. But yeah, just for looking at the major stocks like Apple, it's not looking good. We got a pretty sharp sell-off. We should get a bounce. Earnings are on the 29th. I'm expecting some type of bounce, but the level we need to get over 122 to be bullish. But actually, let me cover Facebook right quick, because Facebook is a lot more bullish than Apple. And I think Facebook could make a new high before everything else does. It's kind of leading the market up right now. Or I guess not leading the market up, but it's kind of going against the market trend. But we'll just see what the earnings reaction is, because I don't like to trade around earnings. It's really just a toss-up gamble. But so on the long side this week, I'm going to be looking to play Roku, excuse me, at the beginning of the week, and potentially looking to short Tesla and Zoom towards the end. I am expecting a bounce in the beginning of the week in the overall market, and then a sharp sell-off leading into the election. I hope that was pretty simple. I'm tired. But I hope you enjoyed the technical analysis. Peace.